Prior to that, one of the chairmen, I'll not mention his name, one of the chairmen of one of the biggest commercial banks in this country was because they knew the amount of money that governors controlled in the country, they were financing some of the strong gubernatorial candidates. So I was one of them. So we had a chat with that chair. He promised me, he told me to come and see him, and I knew he had already spoken to someone from Western Kenya whom he gave about Kenya shillings 3 or 4 million for his campaign. So I was expecting, I'll also get about 3 or 4 million Kenya shillings. Now, when the info track opinion poll came out, and it was seen that Wangamati is going to lose, I called him to arrange for a meeting to come and see him and see if I can get the 3 or 4 million Kenya shillings. When people know that you're going to lose, my friend, you can take your phone. So I came to Nairobi. I spoke to him. I came to Nairobi. I went to his office. So as we were talking, I was expecting a big bahasha. No, you see, you walk in, you see the man walk in with a very small, thin bahasha. You see, is this in dollars or in Kenya shillings? So I checked. I didn't want to show disappointment, so I just quietly left. But in the lift, as I was coming down, I checked. I see this guy has given me 200,000 Kenya shillings. It is because he believed in that InfoTrack survey that was done, that opinion poll, that I was going to lose. So he didn't see why he was going to waste his money, and I understood that. But as I was doing that with my analytical mind, I was carrying out an opinion poll every week in Bungoma County, sampling 20 people per polling center. And it's about 1,000 polling centers. Basically, sampling 20,000 people through phone calls every single week. I remember I called James, and James was also panicking. He was saying, "Now, what is happening?" I told him, "James, I know. I'm sampling. I'm an actuary. These people, what they're doing, they go to Bungoma, pick about 100 people or about 1,000. Even the distribution of that sample doesn't make sense. And then they start splashing all over the papers that somebody is winning." So I was very confident. And again, that actuarial mind of just sampling and doing continuous polling made me realize that I was going to win. And I stayed the course. And I believed in myself. And continued working. Towards the end, I was campaigning for about 15 to 20 hours a day. I was sleeping for about 3 or 4 hours. Again, that discipline came in very strongly. So as I conclude, I want to say that the actuarial profession that we have is one of the best professions that can prepare you for anything in this world. The attributes that we gain as actuaries are very important. The attributes that we gain, what comes after you go through that training, that qualification, first and foremost, you will believe in yourself. Secondly, is the discipline. Because even me now as a qualified actuary, as a governor of Bungoma County, for those who know how governors behave in this country, I still go to the office. I'm in the office at 6:30 in the morning every single day in Bungoma County. The other day, I met one of the governors who had never been in the office since he was elected for 3 months. So that discipline again. When I took over the office, something that I learned at Zamara and as a businessman, I just focused on managing waste in Bungoma County. Cutting waste in Bungoma. I made a directive that people going for seminars in Mombasa, CGYP, or what, I just removed that. Within a span of 30 days as a county government, we had saved 100 million Kenya shillings, which is about $1 million. That business acumen is coming through very strongly in Bungoma. And I can tell you without any fear of contradiction that you're going to see Bungoma County on the country map of this country. You're going to see us as one of the best performing counties in this country. That analytical mind, that having time to spend in the county, at the office, guys, I scrutinize every single expense in Bungoma County. Because I have the time. Because I wake up early, I'm in the office at 6:30. So anything that happens around Bungoma, I understand and I know. So, as I conclude, I want to encourage every young man who is here, everyone who is aspiring to be an actuary, and anyone who wants to move out of the traditional actuarial professional field to the wider fields. I also like to see more actuaries coming to the political arena because it's very encouraging, and you'll use your attributes in those. But more fundamentally, believe in yourself. Discipline is very key. As you make decisions, always think long-term as an actuary, whether in life, whether in social life, long-term thinking as you make your decisions are very important. Put logic to whatever decision that you make. And more importantly, communication is important. I think communication skills cuts across any profession, anything that you do in life. Otherwise, I want to leave here and say the number of people who helped me here. I haven't seen Ambrose Dabani. Is Dabani here? I think I was told he's in Uganda. Quite a number of people. Charles Muyodi, I don't know where Charles Muyodi is. Charles Muyodi, Sandeep, for the guys to agree to me to be going in Bungoma every 2 weeks to campaign. You come back on Monday, you're half asleep. You're just trying to pass time. James Olubai, who has been with me all through this journey as I become the second governor of Bungoma County. I want to thank everyone in this hall and say I look forward to more actuaries joining the political arena in this country. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki.
Honorable Wangamati, I'd request you to come back to the podium. We have a gift for you, presented to you by the President of TASC, James Olubai. So we're welcoming the President of the Institute and Faculty of Actuaries, Marjorie Ngwenya, to the stage. All right, thank you very much. All right, moving quickly on, we'll now move on to the session where we give out gifts to the top performers in terms of presentation. We have gifts for qualifying fellows of the Institute and Faculty of Actuaries and some other gifts. But before we get to the gifts, it has been noted that we presented several of our speakers in the forum with a certain notebook, and there are challenges in using it. So we're going to do a quick demo for you to have a look at how to use your gift effectively. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Come on, guys. Hi, everyone. Should we all stand up and do a bit of stretch? I know everybody has eaten and we're all full. Are you okay? Yeah, mental. You can do your statistics and maybe that way you can stretch a bit. So we noticed that there's much more about the folder, and the folder was actually being given to the presenters, and we want to say thank you for that, for all the presenters who presented. So this is a demo. So I'll talk, when it's playing, I'll talk through it. So that's how the folder actually looks like. On the inside, there's a notepad where you can remove it, take your phone. So there's a pocket there that you actually use to hold your phone, and there's the charger. So the charger supports both iPhones and the other Samsung, Huawei, the rest of you. Now, the interesting about this folder is that you can, so I'm actually, let's finish there first. You can remove it, and if you want to use your phone, you can hang it there as you're working and using your laptop. Handy, quite handy, and it's also motivation for next year. Better things are coming. So bring your papers in, and yeah, those are the awesome gifts you kind of get. And also for the lapel pins, let's wear them everywhere. And let's, celebrate the actuarial profession, and let's market it. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you once again. I have a lost and found bag. So if anyone's lost this pouch, please see the Secretariat of Tasks, Cyril. From the looks of it, it looks like an Alexander Forbes bag. I see the sun, if I'm not wrong. So Zamara, please check with Cyril. I'll just drop it with him. Right next, we're going to awards for the best speakers at this convention. And we have 3 awards for the top 3 speakers. And this is based on the voting that was done in the application by members who attended this forum. And I start with number 3. This is Francisca from Micro Insure. Please give her a warm hand of applause. Is Francisca here? Micro Insure. She's left. Anyone from Micro Insure? Queenie? I will hold on to the award for her. Next in the list, as a runner-up for the best performance in terms of presenting a paper at the Task 2017 convention, is Edmund from QED. Welcome. So we have Gloria, a fellow of the Institute, presenting the token to Edmund. And what Edmund needs to know is that in addition to the token, he has achieved a cash prize of 50,000 shillings, which he will obtain from the Secretariat of Task. Congratulations, Edmund. And finally, last but not least, the best presenter, and I myself have been privy to many of his presentations, very energetic, James Norman, KPMG. And James takes home a souvenir and a cash award of 100,000 shillings, courtesy Task. So We congratulate the winners and we encourage every participant to come up with a presentation for the next conference and look to please the crowd so that you do win an award as well. Now, very next, we're going to award the new fellows of the Institute and Faculty of Actuaries qualifying in the year 2017. I will call upon a recently qualified fellow, Gloria, to welcome the fellows.
Hi everyone. So I'm here to present the gifts to the newly qualified fellows, and that's the guys who qualified between the last convention and this convention. So the first person on the stage is Justin Odhiambo. And I'll call upon James Olubai to hand over the prize. Next person on stage, Salome Ndegwa. Michael Nganga. Joseph Birundu. Is Joseph around? Okay. Japheth Indakwa. Patience Muvea. Sahib Khosla. Jay Koske. And lastly, Philip Sander. And just a special mention to the guys who are not here to pick up their certificates, Timothy Mashira, Amy Mokaya, and Lorraine Jue. Oh, sorry, I forgot someone. Mercy Cairo. And for the other actuaries in the house, your certificates are available. You can pick them later at the gift table. Thank you.
Right, thank you. Thank you, James, for facilitating that. And a special mention to Professor Weke. A round of applause. He has been awarded an honorary fellowship by the Actuarial Society of Kenya. Another round of applause. I'm sure he's taught mostly everyone in this room. Professor Weke, thank you. Okay, moving swiftly on. We have the last session of awards for our sponsors, who we are very thankful for. I am personally thankful, as that has made the convention possible and successful. And I'd call them up in terms of the sponsorship category. We start with the silver sponsors for the conference, in no particular order. Zamara, please send a representative, Mr. Sandeep Raichura, to receive your sponsorship award. We're calling upon the Secretary of Task to give out the awards, Mukamin Jeru. Thank you. Thank you, Zamara, for the sponsorship. Next up, KPMG. James Norman, thank you so much. Next up, Swiss Re. Welcome. Thank you, Swiss Re, for your sponsorship. Right, very next on the list, we have Milliman. Thank you, Milliman. All right, very next, we have the Institute and Faculty of Actuaries, who we are very proud to be associated with. Welcome to the stage, Marjorie Nguenia. Right, next on the silver sponsor lift is Oxford Business Group. Please welcome to the stage. Right, do we have someone from the Oxford Business Group? Jonathan? I think they may have left. We'll keep this for them. Next up is McKinsey. McKinsey, East Africa. A round of applause. Silver sponsor category. Next up on the list is the Insurance Regulatory Authority, without whose support TASC would still be in its infancy without the membership it has. Insurance Regulatory Authority. We have Elias Amondi representing the regulator. Welcome. Thank you, Elias. In the bronze category, we have Ken Bright Financial Services. Ken Bright Financial Services. We call upon Ezekiel Masharia. Karibu, Ezekiel. A round of applause for Ken Bright Financial Services. Next up, we have FIS Global. FIS Global. We have Mr. Sunil Memon in the house. Welcome. A round of applause for our bronze sponsor. Right, next we have QED. QED. And we are very thankful for the support in empowering us with the very nice application for the conference. Thank you so much.